So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Humphrey. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
A gain of 9 yards.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, Love is going to float this over the middle deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Watson on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Texans' 42-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Love now to pass on first down. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Right, no gain on the play there. Second down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lindsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On first down, Humphrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to hell and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Love. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Come on, QB, come on. Let's 57's right. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Check safety.
Back to throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing on second and long. Watson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And he comes back with one complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Love from the gun. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he's able to get it out of there. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenny Young leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Watson off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Spencer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run on 1st down. Humphrey. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Love. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They run with Dillon, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
A 3-yard
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Love now. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Love's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fairbairn to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense... step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hole.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Watson trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This is Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, it stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3rd down, Bridgewater. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Bridgewater now. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Packers 21, Texans 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
12 at the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The 46-yard line.
2nd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll run on 1st down. Humphrey. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Humphrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 50, it's Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
5-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick-6 for the Texans TD. So that is 2 pick-6s he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick-6s, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick-6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
On 1st down, Humphrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Pitch it out here. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Humphrey. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Max 4-2, Max 4-2. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing now, Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Texans take over.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 23-yard line.
Now it's Watson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for number 86. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Today's final score, Texans.
making the comeback, and then finishing the